And welcome back to HQ. There is a new #1 high school football. You don't even have to be from the West Coast to know these guys. St. John Bosco, new #1 after beating Mater Dei and what they're calling an instant classic. So for more on this and all things high school football, we are going to bring in our guy, Zack Poff, with his Poffcorn. I've tried to come up with like a bunch of names for you. Poffinator, Poff Daddy. We're going to see. I'm going to come up with some more. So really quickly, let's hit on that game because it was a classic.
Yeah, you know, DJ Uiagalelei, five-star quarterback, Clemson commit, he put on a show. At one point, Bosco was down 28-5. They scored 34 unanswered, ended up winning 39-34. They're off this weekend, but if they beat De La Salle next week, you can just go ahead and book it. St. John Bosco will finish the season #1. Best high school football game I've ever been to. Mater Dei was rolling this year, but DJ Uiagalelei really put the team on his back. And how happy is Dabo Sweeney? You get Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence, then you get this cat next.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice one. We are going to go to where I hail from. I am very familiar with these two schools here. We're going to get to Ohio schools for Brady here in a second, but he's just going to hang on. So you got Duncanville and South Lake Carroll there, and a matchup on Saturday. Which team do you like here?
I'm going to roll with Duncanville in this one, but both teams are playing outstanding football. They've won every game this year by double digits. South Lake Carroll is rolling right now. Quinn is a sophomore quarterback. He's going to have a chance to be the #1 quarterback in the class of 2022 when it's all said and done. And he's also got a stud in R.J. Mickens, a Clemson commit who makes plays on both sides of the ball. He'll be a safety at the next level. But Duncanville's too good. Jaquindon Jackson, 2020 Texas commit. A lot of people compare him to Vince Young. I don't like to do the player comparisons. He's himself, and he's a special type of talent. I think he's going to have a big game, and I like Duncanville to win this one by a couple of touchdowns. All
right, let's move over to Georgia, and I want to read this verbatim. Georgia's semifinal about to be lit. These are your exact words. Yeah. Tell us about this game.
It is. It's going to be lit. I mean, it's going to be these are 4 of the best teams in all of high school football. The Georgia 7A classification, Final 4 teams all have a chance to finish in the top 10, top 15 rankings. Lowndes, #9 in the country. They take on North Gwinnett, #18. North Gwinnett won it all in 2017, and they just beat McEachern, who was undefeated 32-12 last week. Lowndes has been rolling this year. They're undefeated. They are 2 wins away from winning their first state title since 2007. They got this saucy quarterback. He's only a sophomore, Ja'Curry Brown. Remember the name.
All right, we're going to go to Ohio next. Talk about some teams that Brady is very familiar with. He's shaking his head here because I don't think his high school team got that far. Did it, Brady?
Well, state semis.
They didn't.
States. Oh, he said they didn't. Okay.
State semis, which is the farthest we've ever gotten. But what Poff doesn't realize is, see, in the state of Ohio, you have public and parochial schools. You're all combined together when you play for that state title. In some states, it's not like that. You have to ask the Poff Daddy, but he's the expert, though. I'm just trying to explain it to him since he maybe is not versed with all that kind of stuff.
All right, Poff, D1, Ohio.
Hey, Brady's spot on. Brady is spot on, man. The Ohio Division I championship, it's one of the hardest to win, not just in high school football, but in all of high school sports. And we got 2 teams in the top 25 battling it out for the D1 state title. You got Pickerington Central, #19 in the top 25. They got Demetri Crenshaw at quarterback. He led Pickerington Central to its only state title in 2017 when he's a sophomore. He set a D1 championship game record with 6 touchdowns. He might need another performance like that against Elder, who checks in at #21. Elder, they're going for their first state title since 2003 when they went back-to-back. But I don't think they're going to get it. I'm going to roll with Crenshaw and Pickerington Central. I'm glad to ask Brady, who are you going to take this week, man? I know Ohio is your bread and butter, man. You going to roll with PC also?
Yeah, I'm going to roll with Pick Central. Look, back when I was in high school, man, they didn't even have a Pickerington Central. They have all these different Pickerington schools. There was just Pickerington back when I was there. So you knew they were going to be a powerhouse. They've had a ton of talent, a Division I talent throughout the course of the years. So I'm also going to roll with my Central Ohio team, Pick Central, even though I'm still a little salty that Kaufman ended up losing in the regionals.
All right, let's take a look at the top 10 here. Zack, we're not going to let you go quite yet. Do you see anything shifting here with the top 10?
I'll make this short and sweet. I do not. The only team that might lose is #9 Lowndes because they play a very good North Gwinnett squad, but I think Lowndes is going to squeak one out barely. And then circle December 14th because that's when #1 plays #8 for the CIF Open Division State title in California, St. John Bosco and De La Salle.
All right, Zack Poff, thank you so much. The Poffinator, Poff Daddy. Do you got another name?
No, that's it. I mean, you basically used them all at this point.
I'm going to come up with some other ones. Zack,
we need to get
so
you more
much
popcorn,
for joining
man. You're all out
us.
of popcorn.
I ate it all.
That's a good excuse. That is a really good excuse.